Interview with the second place getter of that previous heat, Carol Fernandes from Brazil. So take it away, Marcos.
Thank you very much, Jesse. She's got through. She got second place, but she's still on in this contest. She's a side sister, part sister with Pedro Henrique, the boy from Saquarema that won junior championship back in Hawaii in 2000 against Thiago Perez, Jamie O'Brien. So she got DNA of surfing in her blood. I'm gonna do a little chat with her, introducing, putting on Portuguese and then translating for you guys. Carol, bateria muito difícil, condições difíceis, mas você, apesar de pouca idade, já tem experiência. Qual a influência que o seu irmão, o Léo, o Raoni, tem na sua intenção surfando dentro da água? O que você pega deles de influência?
Primeiro, eu estou muito feliz de ter passado. Foi difícil a bateria, eu não consegui achar umas ondas boas, mas estou feliz de passar e acho que meu irmão deve estar vendo a bateria, deve estar torcendo. Ele que já correu esse campeonato muitos anos, foi até campeão. Ele sempre me dá os toques. Ele está agora morando em Portugal, não tem como surfar com ele, mas estou sempre conversando com ele. O Léo também me treina, me dá uns toques dentro da água, o Raoni. Então é bom estar perto de surfistas assim, importantes e fico feliz de poder surfar com eles e ter esses toques assim.
Muito obrigado, Carol. Translating for you guys. Nowadays, Pedro Henrique is living in Portugal. He's very focused on kite surfing, professional tour of kite surfing. But he got tips from Leo Neves, Raoni Monteiro. So DNA of surfing in her blood, and also good tips from the fellow countrymen. So back to you guys in the booth. This is Carol Fernandes. Take notice.
I just love hearing all the different languages and different interviews, and thank God we got a couple of translators. It's really cool. We need a French and a Japanese at the next event, so we'll put that in the SWAT. But yeah, global kite tour. It's pretty radical. I've checked some of that stuff out. Guys getting fully barreled as well, doing some pretty good surfing on the waves. And for anyone who does a bit of kite surfing, it's can make normal surfing seem pretty boring on those small windy days. Absolutely. So pretty cool. I know Aussie guy Terry McKenna was working on the World Kite Tour, 5 events. I think Vanuatu and Newcastle like a hotspot for that. Hukipa in Hawaii, which is a hotspot like it used to always be the windsurfing capital, pretty much. So anywhere where there was windsurfing, is obviously kiteboarding is the next generation of that kind of sport. So pretty cool. I think over in Europe, a couple of events in Europe too. I'm not sure where the 5th event. Maybe South America actually. Somewhere really windy up. Maybe somewhere around Peru or something like that. So yeah, bit of a tour.
I haven't heard much about that tour, but
I don't know if Pedro. I think Marcus is referring to the local sort of tour, if Pedro's on the world tour. But
from the footage I've seen, I wouldn't be surprised if he was on the world tour. I mean, coming from his competitive background in surfing and being a world champion, if he is able to translate that into skills with the kite attached, I mean, he will have an obvious advantage. But yeah, I want to give a shout out quickly to Cameron Dietrich in Dominican Republic, and great surfer and pro kite surfer who was trying to help me through his kite school learn how to do the basics. But yeah, you mentioned Terry McKenna is from Newcastle, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Terry. He's worked on all the big the World Tour events there and the big 6-star primes and stuff that they have at Newcastle, and pretty connected in that local surf scene. So yeah, I know he's involved with the World Tour at the start of this year. May or not be still going, but yeah. So yeah, awesome sport. I'm checking it out. Like I said, guys getting fully barreled on those things and surfing huge cloud break in Fiji on the real windy days, and yeah, awesome sport, and I want to get into it myself.
A lot of professional surfers are getting into it. I know that Benny Bourgeois from I believe it's North Carolina. I hope I'm getting that right, Benny, if you're listening. North or South Carolina, but on the East Coast there, United States, a professional surfer. He's also really getting hooked on it now. And yeah, a number of surfers I see up in Malibu are doing it. I mean, it really is a natural kind of addition to your quiver if you live in a place that gets a lot of wind and the surf gets blown out and you have all those days wishing you could surf. Well, you actually can, and you can enjoy it more than you did previously. But it's just a bit of a learning curve. But anyway, back to the heat in the water.